title of this podcast is selling. The question is selling your home in spring 2026. Do these 10 things to maximize your home's value in the Reno Sparks area. So
that's a great topic.
I had it at 7 originally. I did a little Facebook video, a short, and you guys out there added 3 more. So here we go.
Oh, that's great.
We're at top 10
great
now.
That you got the comments.
I like top 7, but we got to do 10. But the comments, we incorporated your comments into this. So I'm going to start. Neith is going to hit a home run with this one. Number 1, hire the right realtor. Why do you need to do that?
That is the number 1. I cannot emphasize more on hiring the correct realtor so they can guide you the best with their experience and to make it a really smooth process.
Yep.
So somebody that knows the neighborhood, somebody who've done transactions, somebody that can tell you right away walking through your home that, hey, let's just do this and price it here and then we'll make it happen, right?
Yep.
So you need some expert, somebody that you can trust. It's just so important. And then once you have a trusted agent, then they can refer you to all the trades that you will need. So
I call it, I'm going to add on, I know Jenny doesn't want me to, I'm going to add on one thing. Your realtor is your QB. It's the first person you should contact and hire. It needs to be a pro. We would love the opportunity to help. We have a lot of different things than other realtors that we do to sell properties, and we're good at it. So it needs the same. So
yeah, like, right from, hiring the right escrow person, right? So we can check if there's any liens or if this other buyer is a fraudster. Yep. Things like that are happening a lot, that you're getting into a transaction and the other party is actually, faking it nowadays. There's just so many of them. So right from escrow right from finding you a good handyman that can do the quality work, try to find you a good home inspector that can actually find everything in the home right away. Try to find a good landscape. Like, we'll save you money and we'll give you quality people.
Yep. So and they're the QB that's going to run you through this list. So hire a good agent. Make sure you vet them. All right, so we're doing the top 10 things you need to do right now to maximize the sale of your house in 2026 for Reno Sparks. My favorite, I'll take this one.
Okay.
It's called Do a Personal Roadmap.
Yes.
So I'm an engineer, and a lot of people work with me because of the detail-oriented style I have. What we like to do is sit down right after you hire us, talk for an hour or 2 over lunch, and figure out what's your ideal everything. What are you doing? Why are you selling? Where are you moving? Kind of put together a roadmap on what comes next. What happens if you sell early? Do you need the money? Who you should be talking to? And just basically put everything out there so you know exactly what happens, because things in real estate can move quickly. Yes. And you don't want to be caught trying to figure all this out once you're in escrow with 21 days to move. You don't have anything lined out. So do a roadmap.
Yeah, so that consultation with the seller or the buyer is just so important to know your story and be on your side and to guide you properly.
Yep. All right, so number 3, we're doing the top 10 things that you want to do right now in March to maximize the sale of your your house for a spring sale. I'm a big proponent of this. I'll take this one too, and then you got the next one.
Okay. He's good at it. That's fine.
So review your trust, your will, homestead, and beneficiaries. So we're a big proponent of protecting your biggest asset, and we see a lot of deficiencies with people who come in and want to sell their house. So we want to make sure that everything is in order on their existing house.
Yes.
Do you have a trust? Some people have a trust, don't have it in the trust. Some people have a will, but not a trust. Some people don't have their house homesteaded. So we want to get all of that figured out, make sure that the existing home, while we have it, before we sell it, is in order. And then going through this exercise will help you when you buy your new home.
True, very true. And then I had a client of mine recently had texted me how much it cost. So I think the average cost to hire somebody to do your trust is about $2,500 to $4,000.
Yep.
Is that what you're seeing? Okay.
And it depends on the complexity of it. But yeah, you're in that range. But just keep in mind, if you go to probate, you're talking tens, if not thousands of dollars of probate fees, hire an attorney. So get it done up front. we've had a record year of talking to all of our clients into getting trust, so we've done our job. All right, so I'm gonna let Neetha get into this. We're on number 4. Just remember, we're talking about the top 10 things that you need to do now to maximize the sale of your property in 2026. Go for it, number 4.
Number 4 is coordinate with the tax and legal pros. So why do you want to do that, especially when you're like selling a home? Because you want to understand the tax piece of it, how much money you're actually going to net at the end of the sale, and what can be planned around it too, so you can actually net more, right?
And maximize your tax liabilities, right?
So understanding that piece before you're actually making this big decision of selling the home, and if there is like a profit, then you definitely want to know that ahead of time.
So go ahead and talk about the 2 out of the 5. That's what we talked about. She
Yes.
wanted to talk about this, so I'm letting her do it.
So no, there is something called 2 of 5 rule, where if it's your primary and you lived in the home for 2 years and then you sell it within like 5 years, there is like a good tax benefit there. I know neither of us are not tax experts. We have tax experts that we can connect you to if you want to talk about that, or talk about 1031 exchanges, or how the tax implications are. We are happy to go over that and connect you with the experts, but definitely that's something that you would want to think about too.
Especially, you're already probably talking to your accountant right now, or your real agent.
Yeah.
So why not, while you're in there, spend 20 minutes with them, maybe bring your realtor and talk about, after you've done your personal finance, because we don't need to know what your personal finance is, and talk turkey on, if I sell, what are the consequences?
Yeah.
And I see a lot of people, a lot of our clients that have rentals, or we have a client that comes in and wants to sell a rental. You better know the tax code, because everyone says they do, but I'm here to tell you there's depreciation you got to take into consideration. There's capital gains. There's all kinds of stuff you can do to tax harvest to make sure that you minimize your tax liability. So good one. Good one. And then, so we're doing the top 10 things you need to do right now in spring 2026 to sell your house for maximum profits. Number 5, I'll let you handle it. Go.
Number 5, map out net proceeds and future budget. So you want to like think about what you want to do with those proceeds as well as you are planning. So do you want to pay off something, or do you want to use that money to buy another house, or what is the succession plan basically? So we go through, when Ken said we do that roadmap, we would want to include that as well, so you exactly know where that money is going next and just not sitting there.
Yeah, you gotta know what you're gonna do with the proceeds, because we all need somewhere to live.
Yes.
So you're gonna get this net proceeds. You should have it broken down. You should have a realtor that talks to a title company and gives you a fairly firm number based on a reasonable sale price.
Yeah, and then sometimes you may need a holding account for some reason, or sometimes you are doing the 1031 exchange. So there are things that if you plan ahead of time on how you want to proceed with those funds, then we can actually help you get there as well.
So know what your proceeds are. It's important. So again, we're doing the podcast, one of our favorite podcasts of the year. We're in the spring, March 2026, and we're talking about the top 10 things you should do right now to maximize the home sale value if we sell in 2026. I'm going to take number 6. It's my favorite. We are a big believer, and this is one of the questions that came from the audience. Should I get a pre-listing home inspection? And my opinion is absolutely. The market may be a seller's market right now, but we're seeing a lot of houses come back on the market just because a buyer gets into a contract, starts getting home inspections done, and finds out that there's a little bit more to the property, a little more hair than they realized, and they're bailing. And this all could have been prevented if you get a pre-home inspection done. Gives you a list of all the things that you should fix your house, and then that gives you and your realtor ability to decide what items you should get fixed by a licensed person or handyman, and what items you should disclose and maybe give a credit to, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, it's the biggest contingency once you are under contract is your home inspections, or all the other kind of inspections that the buyer can get. So if you can already take care of that, or at least be aware of what those are and add it to the SRPD before this buyer is actually putting in an offer, if they already know like what is it that's in the house, it just makes the process so much more easy, and that saves you a ton of money too, because once you're back on market, you don't want to like reduce the price and do all those things. It's usually about like $400 to $600,
Depending on what you're doing. Yep.
depending on the square footage, and then that just saves you a lot of stress, smooth transaction, right?
Yeah, and the biggest thing in my mind is it does prevail or give you some kind of layer of protection against lawsuits in the future. Because if you can go to a judge if something happens down and say, hey, I did a home inspection, I don't know. A lot of people don't crawl under their crawl space. Don't get in their attic ever. So this is a way, if you don't do that on a regular basis, have someone do that for you and then get it fixed.
Yeah, and then sometimes, like, you know, if something needs to be fixed, you need to order parts and they're taking so long.
Yeah.
That at least you know ahead of time, and then you have ordered all those. So
she just had one, like a little piece for an oven.
Yeah.
It's 3 weeks into it, and if you're in contract and you're trying to buy a house, it creates all kinds. So take the pressure off. Get a pre-home inspection, in our opinion. So, all right, we're doing the top 10 things you should be doing right now in spring to maximize the sale price of your home. Tackle high impact improvements. So what's going to happen is you're going to get a home inspection done if you work with us, and then they're going to give you a layout of all the things that you need to do, and then you're going to fix those items, the big ticket items that, or whatever we decide, or give credits. So that's one part of it. The other thing is look for projects that are going to improve the value of your house the most.
So there's two differentiators then, right? So one is home improvements, something that you are maintaining, and there are home upgrades. So there's two different things.
Yep.
But you should be always maintaining your home. Every year, take like one big thing that you need to do. Hey, do I have to like do my flooring, update my paint, or do I have to do roof this year? Like those are the maintenance things that you should be doing as a homeowner, at least one big thing once a year. But if you haven't done that, but the basic home improvements, I would say, definitely are essential. Upgrades, great, right? You want your kitchen upgrade, your bathrooms upgrade, those are really popular, but maintaining the home.
A clean, maintained home. If you're going to want to make improvements, we don't suggest that you go out there and hire contractors to redo the kitchen. I mean, in some cases it makes sense.
Yeah.
But if you want bang for the buck, I don't care what anybody else says, here's what we see. Painting, a fresh coat of paint.
Yep, always.
I just did one for our new listing. You wouldn't even recognize the house.
Yeah.
It was beat up, 25 years old. You can also put in new flooring. Decluttering.
Decluttering is a big one. Like when you're selling a home, you want the home to be like an Airbnb home. Like
clean.
Just live like very clean and maintained. And because it's spring too, one of the other ones that I would recommend is a nice curb appeal.
Yep.
Because it's springtime, you know.
Show off the house.
Yep.
So if you start getting into where you're redoing massive things and getting into all these very expensive things, I rather give a credit or talk and reduce the price, because A, you don't know what you're going to get back, and B, someone else might want something else, other flooring or something crazy. So don't go crazy on those. Talk to your agent on that one. All right, number 8.
Oh, you already talked about it.
We just talked about this, but it's a little different. Number 8 is declutter and pre-stage room by room. Go.
So nowadays, I know from the data it says it's a seller's market, but I am seeing more and more where staging really, really helps. So either it could be staging like with your existing things in your own house. We'll just walk through your home with a stager and rearrange your furniture and use the existing pieces and just enhance the look a little bit if you are living in the house. But I prefer empty homes and then get the staging done, because I know we have virtual staging now, we have all these other kinds of staging, but nothing like when you're walking into a home and you can see something and you can feel. So depending on the price range of the homes, I mean, I do that with every single home if I can, because mostly the sellers are paying for it, but I highly, highly recommend that you declutter everything, donate things that you don't want, just sell, and then just keep the things that you need to, and let's get in a stager and then rearrange that furniture.
Yeah, great advice. So if you use us, part of our package, and this is why you want to look at realtors.
Yep.
We hire a person to come in as we get ready to help declutter, figure it out. So it's a free consultation. Then if you want to do more, then the seller's usually responsible. But our team offers this person to come in and help you, because a lot of times there's couches that make that room look the wrong size, or she can recommend moving stuff around. So those are easy tweaks that you can make a big improvement, and we're always bang for the buck. If you know me, I want to maximize the profit of your house, but at the same time, I don't want to spend a lot of money doing it. So. All right, so we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. We're down to probably one of the most important things. It should have been probably number one besides a realtor, but so we're looking at are the top 10 things you should be doing now in the spring 2026 to maximize the profit of your home sale. This is the most important one, I think. Nail pricing strategy from day one, because we both experienced people who kind of shoot for a high price, don't get it really where the comps are. Neetha, what happens when you have a client that kind of overshoots? And
so I have learned over the years with my own experiences. I know realtors don't like to share that, but I will share it. I mean, I have friends, mostly all the clients that I have are from my community or somebody that I know. So when we sit down, they trust me, but they want me to trust them first with the pricing that comes to their mind. No matter you show them the comp, no matter what's sold in the house, they're like, Neetha, let's just try right there. Maybe we'll get a lowball offer and then we will accept it, but that never happens. They'll never give me that lowball price. And there was a listing where I took it like really high, knowing it's really high. I did everything that I could. We staged it. It looked beautiful. It wasn't even, everybody walked into the house. Everybody loved it, but we never got offers. And I'm like, we've had showings every single day. So like, where's the offer, right? So that means the marketing was done correctly. Everything was done correctly, but it's the price. Until you get me the price, we will not see the offer. So now I'm like, okay, let's not chase the market anymore. Now that I'm experienced, I've done my part, and I don't want to babysit the house for 3-6 months. We'll get it sold. Let's just price it right.
Yeah, and oftentimes, because you have to figure out your carrying costs, right? Because the biggest issue we see are someone that has a $4,000 or $5,000 a month mortgage these days.
Yeah.
Every month that ticks by, and then what happens is you miss the market in the first month. If your house isn't selling in the first month, it gets really tough.
Yeah.
It becomes a stigma attached. 1 month rose to 3 months, 4 months, and then no one's gonna. You have to do a full refresh. Meantime, you've collected $25,000, $30,000. If you price it right, unfortunately, there are some houses that sell for a little bit at or a little bit above. So, but make sure that you are looking at the price, get it straight. That's the biggest thing. And if you price your house and you don't have an offer in the first 2 to 3 weeks, you've overpriced it, and you get like one more chance, if that, to get it down priced. Otherwise, no one's going to buy it there and move on.
Yeah, and then you constantly get the feedback, and then now you're wondering, okay, maybe you should get that done, maybe you should get this done, like to sell this house, and you're speculating all these things, and every month, like you said, it clicks. It's stress for everyone. I mean, it's stress for the realtors, stress for the sellers, stress for everybody. And then so the simple way to avoid it is, let's follow the comps, let's look at your home, what the home needs. If it's a well-maintained home, then we can price it pretty much where the comps are.
And the biggest thing is look at comps in your neighborhood, because I live in the Southwest Vistas. I had a client looking at houses in Arrow Creek trying to compare them to here. It's not the same. You can't look in Field Creek. You've got to go to the community, draw a box. If you do 12 months, oftentimes you can find 4 or 5 sales. That's what people are looking for. And if you're using Zillow in the Southwest Vistas and it's looking and pulling up houses on Namby up in Arrow Creek, you're way off basis. You're not selling it for that, because those are just different houses. So you got to know your market, and that's why you hire a good realtor. Trust them. All right, last one. So I'll let you take it, since I kind of hoarded some of these. But number 10 for the top 10 things you should be doing right now to sell your house for the most money in 2026 is prepare for the.
Go ahead, Ken.
No, go ahead.
Prepare for the spring market surge and move logistics. So get your home ready. Like, I mean, if March 1st comes, you should be preparing from after Christmas.
Right.
Right. So
you still have time, but.
Well, I just got 4 listings that I'm going to put up in March right now. But yes, we've been preparing for months, so they are ready to hit the market in springtime.
And we
it takes a lot. It takes a lot to have the home prepped.
Yes. Well. Especially, we deal with a lot of people who are downsizing. If that's you, and I know it's a tough decision, you got to be talking now if you're thinking about selling in May or June. If you wait till April, you're done. You won't get any of the providers. It takes a while. I'm working with someone right now in Arrow Creek. We're on to a year, because they're moving. They got a lot of stuff. We're trying to get the house ready.
Mhm.
So I'm not suggesting it will take a year, but if you're downsizing, you got to find the house. There's a lot that goes into it.
Yep.
The easy part is probably selling your house and finding where you're going is the tough part and all the logistics behind it. So, how do they get a hold of you?
So just follow me at Neeta Gordler Real Estate. I am on all socials.
Yep. And you know what? Send us a direct message. You want more information. If you want a free consultation, I'd love to go to lunch and we can talk about your situation. So, all right, good job. We're crushing this year on social. Like our videos. Give us a thumbs up. Share this with your friends and family. Let us know what topics you want covered in the future because we're going to be doing a lot of these. All right, take care. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.